Hello students, I am going to start new topic sets, chapter number 1. Chapter number 1, sets. Right? What is set? In everyday life, we often speak the collection of objects. For example, pack of cards, a collection of some material, or you can say the crowd of people, etc. Similarly, in mathematics, we come across the collection. For example, the collection of natural number, the collection of points, the collection of straight lines, various kinds of triangle, for example, or you can say the factor of number, or you can say find the roots of the given equation. This type of collection in sets we use. For example, set A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, This is the collection of natural number. Clear? So from these examples, you know very well, you can define set. Set is well-defined collection of objects. Set is well-defined collection of objects. Clear? Sets is generally denoted by the capital letters. Sets are generally denoted by the capital letters. Capital A, capital B, capital C. But the element of sets are represented by small letters, small a, small b, small c. For example, set B, that is equal to A, B, F, Z, like this. These are the elements of the set. A, B, F, Z, 1, 2, 4, etc. These are the elements of the set, or you can say object of the set. Clear? Or you can say member of the set. And sets are generally denoted by capital letters. Clear this point? And in set, all the letters written in the curly bracket. And the element, for example, this element A belongs to capital B. Suppose you want to represent the elements of the set, then you use this symbol belongs to. It means the name of this symbol belongs to, and this symbol does not belongs to. Okay. For example, you know that 3 belongs to set A. 3 belongs to set A. Can you say that 1 by 2? But you know that 1 by 2 not belongs to set A. 1 by 2 not belongs to set A. Clear? Belongs to and does not belongs to. Simple. And there are some letters we use in sets. For example, and this is the set of natural number. Set of natural number. And Z, set of integer. And R, set of real number. Clear? And Z positive means set of positive integer. Z positive means set of positive integer. R positive mean set of positive real number. Set of positive real number. These symbols we use in sets. Clear? There are two methods. Representing the sets. Two methods. Number one, roster form. And the second is set builder form. There are two methods of representing the sets: roster form and set builder form. Roster form, the elements represented in this way. Correct? And set builder form, we represent the set in the form of words. For example, set A is equal to set of all x such that x is a natural number. This is the example of set builder form. Or another example, suppose we take one set 3, 6, 9, 12. We want to represent this set in the set builder form. You can write like this: set of all x such that x is equal to 3n, where n belongs to natural number and n less than equal to 4. Correct? This is set builder form and this is roster form. You can write one more example of roster set builder form: 1, 4, 9, 16, delta dash 81. Yes. Can you write this set in the set builder form? You can write set of all x such that x is equal to n square. Where n belongs to natural number and n less than equal to 9. Right? This is set builder form. For example, when you put here 1 square 1. When you put here 2 square is 4. When you put here 3 square is 9. When you put here 4 square is 16. So that is up to 9. You can write. So this is the set builder form. Right? And next, the element of sets. The list of elements in the roster form is immaterial. It means you can write the digit in any order. It is not necessary write all the number in ascending order or in descending order. You can write anyways. For example, this set you can write 6, 3, 12, 9. Both ways are correct. This is the ascending order, but it is not compulsory in set. You write the ascending order, descending order. You can write the element in any order because the list of sets is immaterial. Correct? In the roster form, digit is not repeated in the roster form. Suppose set B is equal to 6, 3, 3. There is no need to repeating the digit. Clear? Write one digit one times. Clear? So this is the some explanation of sets. With the help of this, you can solve some question. For example, suppose A is equal to set of all x such that x is an integer, and x square less than equal to 4. This is set builder form. Can you write in the roster form? You know that when you put here 1, then 1 square less than equal to 4. 1 square less than equal to 4. Therefore 1 you can write, 2 you can write. When you put here 2, then 2 square, that is also less than equal to 4. You can write minus 1 also, because minus 1 square is also less than equal to 4. Minus 2 and 0. This is the answer. Clear? And another example, suppose x is natural number. X is natural number. 2 less than x less than 7. X is natural number 2 less than x less than 7. Can you write those natural number which lies between 2 and 7? Which lies between 2 and 7. So your answer is 3, 4, 5, 6. This is roster form. Clear? The concept of roster form and the set builder form. Now clear? Now we discuss about the empty set. Next is the empty set. Empty set. Empty set. The set which does not contain any element. The set which does not contain any element is called empty set. Or you can say null set. Or you can say void set. Clear? Empty set means the set which does not contain any element. The name of empty set, null set, void set. And the empty set is represented by phi. This symbol. Phi, correct? Or you can write like this. This is also the example of empty set. Clear? Can you tell me this? This is empty set. Can you tell me? This is not empty set, because in this set phi is an element. Therefore you can say B is not an empty set. B is not an empty set. Correct? Second, finite set. Finite set. Finite set means empty set or consist a number of element of the set is called finite set. Finite set means the set which contain finite number of elements. Which contain finite number of elements. For example, set A is equal to 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 like this, and the set B is equal to 2, 4, 6, etc. You know that this is called finite set. This is called finite set, and this is called infinite set. This is called infinite set. Infinite set. Okay. Next, the third one is point is equal set. Equal set. Two sets A and B are said to be equal. Two sets A and B are said to be equal if both set have the same number of element. Both set have the same number of element. For example, set A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and set B is equal to 2, 4, 3, 1. If both set have the same number of element, then you can say both set A and B are equal set. Both set A and B are equal set. After that, fourth, equivalent set. In equivalent set, what is the condition? Fourth, A is equal to 1 to 3 and B is equal to ABC. ABC. These are equivalent set. These are equivalent set, not equal set. So you can say equal set, you can say equivalent set, but equivalent set are not equal set. Clear? Now, can you tell me the example of empty set? Example of empty set. For example, example of empty set. For example, set A is equal to set of all x such that x can equal to 4 and x is odd. Can you tell me? X can equal to 4 and x is odd. Any number which is odd. The square of odd number. The square of odd number is also odd. Therefore, this is the example of empty set. Therefore, A is an empty set. Another example you can say set of all x such that x greater than 7 and x less than 5. X belongs to natural number. The number which is less than 5 and greater than 7, there is no number. Therefore, B is an example of empty set. Another example, you know that if two lines are parallel, then can you tell me the point of intersection of two lines are parallel? No point. Therefore, that is also example of empty set. Yes. And example of infinite set. Example of infinite set. You know that example of infinite set. Set of all x such that x is a line parallel to x-axis. Parallel to x-axis. The line which is parallel to x-axis. The line which is parallel to x-axis. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. The line parallel to x-axis. These are infinite line. These are infinite line. Therefore, this is the example of infinite set. Or you can say example of infinite set. Odd natural number 1, 3, 5, 7, this. This is also the example of infinite set. Clear? Now we discuss about the subset. You know that subset A is a subset of B. A is a subset of B. It means any element x belongs to A. Any element x belongs to A. This implies that element X also belongs to B. The definition of subset: every element of set A is in set B. Every element of set A is in B. Correct? If all the element of set A contains in the set B, then you can say A is the subset of B. This is the symbol of subset. This is the symbol of subset. Correct? A is the subset of B. Second point, if you want to prove A is equal to B, these are some important points. If you want to prove A is equal to B, then you have to prove A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A. If all the elements of set A is in B and all the element of set B is in A, then you can say both sets are equal. Third point, phi is the subset of every set. Phi is the subset of every set. Phi is the subset of every set. And fourth point, every set is the subset of itself. Every set is the subset of itself. We can say A is a subset of A. A is a subset of A. Fifth point, what is the meaning of this symbol? What is the meaning of this symbol? It means if and only if. If and only if. Or in the simplest form you can write IFF. If and only if. Okay? After that, total number of subset. Fifth point formula. Total number of subset, formula 2 to the power n. For example, set A is equal to, there are two elements 2 and 3. It means total number of subset in this set 2 to the power 2, that is 4. If A contains 3 elements, then total number of subset 2 to the power 3, 8. All the subset, there are 4 subset. Here there are 4 subset. For example, 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 5. These are the subset of a set A. Clear? Next point, 6th point, proper subset. Proper subset means A is a subset of B and A is not equal to B. A is a subset of B and A is not equal to B. Correct? For example, set A is equal to contain element 1, 2 and set B is equal to 1, 2, 3. You know that A is a subset of B. A is a subset of B, but A is not equal to B. Every element of set A is in set B. So this is proper subset. And the formula for calculating the number of proper subset, that is 2 to the power n minus 1. 2 to the power n minus 1. Okay. 8 point, singleton set. Singleton set means the set which contain only one element. The set which contain only one element, that is called singleton set. For example, this is only single set. These are the example of single set. These are the example of singleton set. The set which contains only one element. Now, superset. 9th is superset. Superset means, for example, A is a subset of B, then B is the superset of A, then B is the superset of A. B is the superset of A. Here, you can understand it from here. A is a subset of B. Then this set is called the superset of A. This set is called the superset of A. Clear? Now, next 10th point is interval as the subset of R. 10th point, interval as the subset of R. R being a real number, and there are 4 interval: closed interval, open interval, semi-closed, semi-open. There are 4 interval: closed interval first, second is open interval, and third one is semi-closed interval, and fourth one is semi-open interval. Suppose here A and B, it means A less than equal to X, less than equal to B, A less than X, less than B, and here A, B, A, B. A less than equal to X, less than B, A less than X, less than equal to B. Right? Clear? So, you can represent on the number line here A, here B. If it is closed bracket, then dark the circle. Then dark the circle if there is closed bracket. If there is open bracket, then this is A and this is B. It means here A and B are not included. A and B are not included. A and B are not included. And here A is included and B is not included. And in this, A is not included, B is included. Okay? So these are the intervals as a subset of R. We use these intervals for real number only, correct? When we express the set-builder form in the real, then we use. Next one is, you know that power set. The 10th point is power set. Next point, point, power set Definition: the collection of all the subset of a set is called a power set. The collection of all the subset of a set is called power set, and power set is denoted by P of E. For example, set A is equal to 1 to 3, and number of element in the power set P of A, that is formula 2 to the power m, and A 2 to the power 3, that is 8. Now element of a power set, all the subset of set A, all the subset of set A is the element of power set. For example, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1 to 3. Correct? So there are 8 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 elements. Right? The collection of all the subset of a set is called power set. Right? Now, the next one is universal set. Universal set. Universal set point universal set. Universal set means you can say universal set is represented by U. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Suppose A is equal to 1, 2, and B is equal to 3, 4, and C is equal to 1, 5, 6, 7, like this. If there are 3 set or 4 set or 5 set, if all the element of all the set contained in U, then U is called the universal set. Again, suppose you have 3 set A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and E. If all the element of these sets contains all the element in set U, then U is called the universal set. Clear? Now universal set is clear. Right? Okay, thank you.